According to a recent research report, fast casual restaurant sales grew by about 11% in 2013. Now, one company that's looking to capitalize on this trend, it's called Wayback Burgers. Now, it serves burgers in 24 states and 30 different countries. Its strategy is to bring burgers abroad. I'm joined now by Wayback Burgers Executive Vice President. We've got Bill Camaro. Bill, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Give us the backstory for Wayback Burgers.
Well, the concept started 23 years ago, Newark, Delaware, in a really roadside burger stand. And the cult-type following that occurred gave good indication that this could be multipliable. So that's how it started.
Okay, and now we've expanded to, as I said, 24 states in the United States. But your overseas expansion, how did that begin?
Well, it began because of one of our customers that visited the U.S. quite often, fell in love with the burger, and met with us, came to our offices, and went back to the Middle East and decided that they wanted to have a branch of their multinational type company in the food and beverage business. And they pursued us for a while, and then we finally worked out the details. And we are now in 28 countries over in the Middle East and North Africa.
Let's go through some of the countries. I noticed, for example, you've signed agreements in places like, I believe, Egypt, as well as
Turkey,
Algeria, Saudi Arabia, Iraq,
Iran.
What is the biggest challenge you had starting it up in Iraq?
Perception. The master franchisee that helped us develop all of that area was very familiar with that area of the country, and was very assuring that it would go very well in those countries. And so we challenged him into bringing Wayback Burgers into those international countries like Iraq and Iran and some of the other countries.
How do they supply their network of restaurants? Do you have an international distribution network?
We do.
Or how do they tap into that?
It's a small world. It really is. The food sources that we have here in the U.S. have branch offices throughout the world. The challenge, of course, is it's fresh beef, which we have since solved that issue. There's a lot of countries nearby that do a lot of exporting of fresh beef. But other than that, proprietary buns, proprietary ice cream, everything else is pretty much easy to procure right in their own countries.
Are you going to continue to pursue the international expansion of Wayback?
Absolutely. We have agreements out right now for Mexico, the Philippines, and 2 provinces in Canada. So it seems to be a very interesting area where people want to get involved in American brands in their countries. The key for us, though, is one of the points that we bring to the table is you have to love our product. So we invite them to the U.S. They spend a couple days with us. We get to know them. You got to keep in mind that when you have a master franchise agreement out there, you are giving your brand to another entity or individual. So you want to make sure they take good care of it.
Is there a fundamental difference in franchising outside the United States versus the way it's traditionally done here?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Here in the U.S., it's more of a 1 or 2 or 3 store process. Individuals that are maybe out of work or looking to make a career change, always wanted to be in the burger business. Maybe they place in college. In the international market, you're dealing with more larger companies that have a lot of different divisions, well capitalized, and that's kind of the difference.
All right. Now, tell us about building this almost a mountain of a hamburger. What is the genesis of this particular
I'm sure you're referring
item?
to the triple.
The triple, yes.
That actually started out as a single store challenge by a franchisee, and through YouTube and social media has morphed into a national campaign right now. There's a national contest for who can eat it the quickest, and right now I think we're down to 32 seconds for a person to eat that burger. So it's been our face for the last couple months.
All right. So if it's been your face, is that also the face that the international franchisees? I mean, is that part of the whole brand that they're trying to bring to their customers?
Absolutely. They like anything Americana, anything over the top. Bigger the better. That's really how they think in the foreign countries.
Can you give us some idea of the total chain sales right now?
30 million here in the U.S.
And you'd like to grow that to any particular level?
We'll take it day by day. We really don't have any set number out there. We grow our business every day. One of the real attractive features to our business is that we request that the customers love the product.
Right, obviously.
And the best way to do that is through getting your employees to engage, communicate, call the customers by name. And that's how we do it. We build it that way.
Did you have to build the kind of restaurant menu to suit each particular market?
We did.
There's some differences.
We do. Cultural differences in certain countries. We have to alter the menu. That's always been the biggest challenge. But we've done that here in the U.S. in certain regions as well. So it's not something that we're not accustomed to doing.
I want to thank you very much for joining me. Phil Camaro, Executive Vice President of Wayback Burgers. Coming up.